Nice. Streaming for the first time in a hot minute. Hit up Discord and we go to we are live and so back. Nice. All right. Just the nastiest thing, getting food out of your teeth. That's how you start a stream. That's how you start it. Big, huge glass of water. Absolutely disgusting the size of water that we have. Try to get hydrated. Hydrate AF. Some people are saying. Oh, wait a minute. Need to get that. Haven't got my free epic yet. Claimed. Amazing. It is an epic card. So freaking epic. Wait. Is there like actually like good rewards that are like not just absolute dog? No, they're just still dog. Okay. Great deal. Wow, Kane's Runestone bundle for $50. I'd be a fool not to get that. Anyway, we're probably not going to get that, but you know. Definitely a fantastic offer to be sure. That's so crazy that this is a legendary. This just like does not read legendary for me. Discover a minion, pick a suspicious one to gain +1/+1. I guess it's 2 mana to discover a minion for a 3/2. I don't know, it just doesn't... Seems kind of underwhelming, but who am I? Who the heck am I anyway? Nothing in my journal. I guess I can spin this bad boy. Are we gonna get the 6 skins? Are we gonna get them? I think so. I think we're due. So let's just get them real quick. All right. So the only, I mean, they're like really big. So I'm assuming you have a really good chance of getting them, right? Ah, what a low roll. So unlucky. What even is it? Oh, okay, it's that. This used to be playable in Wild. Then they took away our precious Godfrey. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I think you know a guy. So I guess what we can do is we can open OBS, go to deck tracker, make sure we have that up and running, which we do. Wow. Let's try out this deck. I'm not sure if it's good, but you know, you gotta try out decks. How's it going, Zeal? I know, I know. Envisioning you sitting on the chair in the living room, turning on the lights dramatically. Where have you been? Where have you been? Do you know how late it is? It's good to be back. It's good to be back playing some digital cardboard. And boy golly, are we playing just an absolute banger of a list. Uther versus Uther. I'm not the hammer. Well, I am. So, do we... I honestly want to keep this because it draws the hammer. And Showdown Beam against Paladin could be good. They're probably on Beatrix, which they are. And what do we do about that? I don't know. I don't know what we do about it. Hopefully Prismatic Beam is good enough. I guess that's the out. Showdown Beam, that could also be the out. Judgeathan. So then next turn it's going to be the Tech. Detector on 2. Hardly Knower on 3. Senior Judgment. How about an Instrument Technology? But yeah, I've been gone from the game for a few days now. Doesn't seem like much has changed in a few days. Go figure. We are playing wild, after all. Only so much can change. This deck's kind of neat. Infinite damage combo with Judgment, Hand of Infinity, and Bloodsail Raider. Could be kind of cute. Could be kind of neat. Are they going to vomit out more of their hand or nah? They are going to vomit out more of their hand. Wow. Holy smokes. There's their whole hand. The whole kit and caboodle, some say. I think I will ultimately go for Showdown Beam. And do I go bump, bump? Yeah, I think so. This drew nothing because I already drew my other Judgment. I guess I can just soften this up and hopefully this 1/1 can deal with it. I doubt it, but, you know, we can dream. That's not ideal. Oh my goodness. Lucksack alert. Yeah, you know, sometimes I'm a Lucksack too, but I don't think I'm it's gonna be in time. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm cooked. So not the best first showing, but what can you do? Literally, what can you do? So I guess... I don't know. So then they launch that thing, it's huge. And I guess Service Bell could find me... Was really hoping this would be timeout. But I think I just lose because it's not timeout. Kind of unlucky. Alright. Tough first game. Go for board lock. If I was Freeze Mage, I would. Freeze Mage for sure would do that. Oh, I see what you're saying now. Play one of the 0 drops and... Oh, that's kind of a neat combo I haven't considered. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You might be cooking. Why didn't I... Okay. That is a good piece of technology to know. You board lock the mech paladins with this combo. So you go Ancient Totem into Judgment. That could actually be pretty good. The target dummy is probably not what you want because they can magnetize on it. Actually, no, I'm lying. I don't understand how this combo works. Anyway. Mulligan that. Mulligan all of this. Just keep this and just try to find the combo pieces. This draws a combo piece. That's why I mulliganed a combo piece. And it comes right back. Some people say life's a comedy. Big Renethal. It feels like a glide gamer. So there's my other judgment. So my next knight doesn't do anything. Watch post is mad annoying. I think I'm just gonna hero power and try to whittle away at this watch post with my 1/1s. A bold strategy for sure. But with their hero power, I feel like my my quest to whittle down this watch post is not gonna be very fruitful. You know what? This is fine. It's literally fine. I don't even care anymore. I could rebuke. Nah, the coin's pretty handy. Sure. Sure. So what I'm gonna do, just in case they keep bouncing that somehow, I'm gonna make sure I can at least do this. So honestly, that's annoying. Haunt is cheat. Service Bell is also pretty backbreaking to draw. Ooh, that's actually a fantastic draw. This doesn't draw anything, so I can at least get it out of my hand. Or I could rebuke. I don't feel like I want to rebuke yet. What's up, Nandor? How you living? Yeah, I'll just knight. So they have to prioritize killing all my stuff because they are like, oh no, it could be infinite out of nowhere. Good. Good. Alright, so they are Void Soul DH. Okay, we are dealing with a gamer, I fear. I fear my opponent may very well be a gamer. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 is what I'm hearing. We'll time out. And we will rebuke. And we could lock them out of the game with this combo. We'll do that next turn, actually. That seems funny. We'll try to board lock them. Sure. Sure. Egg. So what we can do is we can go Egg of Kalos. Judgment on this. So now they have a bunch of 0/3s. That's good for me. So we could put this down to 3 mana. I don't know if that's good enough. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because they have this stupid watch post out. And I do have 9 mana specifically. So I guess this being 3 actually does allow us to top deck a win. We'll see how that goes. So they're now board locked, which does bode well for us. Okay, Warp Drive is definitely a card. 3 to the face, why not? Would have it no other way. We have a timeout. Is it worth timing out? I don't think so. I'm going to ultimately cold feet and reinforce. So we are really just one instrument tech or one weapon away from winning. Okay. The boardwalk portion of this deck is pretty nasty. I don't think I really care about that. I have a charger right here. Christology is actually fantastic because that draws instrument tech. And then instrument tech draws the hammer. And just because I'm a scaredy boy, we're going to time out. How's it going, Raven Bones? So the watch post was annoying. I will give them that. Oh, their Reno can actually maybe clear their own stuff for them eventually. It's kind of cute. So we go infinite attack into blood sail. Clear this goober. Blood sail. Yeah. That's how you do it. And then we deal infinite damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. Just had windy, so pretty good, honestly. You love to see that. You love to see the victory screen, and you love to see the burger and the fries in the bag. Okay, so this deck feels a bit degenerate. Can I say that? It feels a bit, you know, rude. If you don't mind me saying. A mage. How do you defeat a mage? Asking for a friend, of course. So we have our things. Okay, target dummy really wants to stay in the hand. So we are going to allow it to stay in the hand. And my opponent's going to go for a full mulligan situation. So that means they're not on quest. They're on Renathal. So they're on straight up hostage mage. And no quest. Have them disconnect. That's how you beat them? Interesting. Okay. I'm going to hack into their mainframe. BRB. Getting in their mainframe. The funny thing is, if they ice block or solid alibi, I literally can't beat them. So we just need to beat them before they get there. Pretty smart if you ask me. Oh. They're big imbue mage. Right. Okay, we already have the hammer. So we can prioritize the parrot, I guess. Dish for one. And then is it worth it to prepare this on 2? For 2 mana at least. I think so. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I should prepare this for even more. Because this being a 6 mana combo is probably much, much better. Would also not mind finding the Egg of Kalos. Time runs out on them, I fear. So this goes to 2. I don't think that's good enough. Let's instrument tech, I guess. And I guess we're also just gonna deal damage like this. I'm gonna throw out a target dummy. I don't know if it's good, but there it is. Oh, timeline accelerator for the bot. For Senior Bot. What we could do is make this cost 1, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 6 mana. I think that's worth. Yeah, I think that's worth. So we're just one South Sea deckhand away from winning. I'm going to keep attacking their face like that means anything. So really, they're stuck between a rock and a hard place because they want me to have a full board in order to do their combo, but at the same time, they don't want me to have a full board so that I can do my combo. That's the awkward thing. Another judgment. I think this being 0 mana makes sense. Let the dead rest. I'm going to, again, make it their burden to clear my guy. Because again, if they at all don't clear my stuff, they're hurting for certain. And I kind of want them to commit a lot to the board right here so that I can board lock them. Yeah, it's a board lock angle. Or I could just draw a South Sea deckhand, we can call it a day. No. This is tricky. So I think Cold Feet is necessary because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 damage is a lot of damage. So I need to Cold Feet, and I do need to yet again throw out a hero power. Oh, wait a minute. This actually might win me the game on its own. So the only thing that this doesn't beat is a Sea Breeze Chalice. Yeah. The only thing this doesn't beat is the Sea Breeze Chalice, but this does have lethal implications. Because now I found a way to board lock them so they can't deal with my board. And... okay, that stinks. Alright, well, it's that easy. It is simply just that easy to find lethal. Holy smokes, this deck is more consistent than it has any right being. This is a weird, weird deck. Yeah. This deck is kind of sick. Like, as far as, like, infinite damage combos go, this is a very, very weird deck. So if this is Thief Priest, this matchup has to just be the weirdest matchup of all time. What up, Buki? How's it going? Me, myself, I'm just, just trying to get that infinite damage in. Does this deck actually make playing Paladin fun? I have a very hot take. At least in Wild. Honestly, in Standard too, I like playing Paladin too. But dude, when it comes to like pure aggressive decks, I kind of mess with Paladin. I kind of mess with Paladin heavily. It's like the Mr. Fair deck. In my opinion. I find Paladin to be incredibly fair. In Standard, they're doing weird things with, like, Beatrix. And I guess in Wild, we're also doing messed up things with Beatrix. Okay, so outside of Beatrix, Paladin is Mr. Fair Man. Because you have, like, CTA Paladin, which is, like, the fair deck that's trying to punish all the degenerate decks. And you also have, like, phenomenal top deck, by the way. You also have things like, Libram Paladin, which is just, like, quintessential boogeyman of the format that's just, like, keeping things in check. So I kind of in a big way mess with what Paladin offers the game. So this always draws me the good stuff, and so does this. Okay, well this matchup seems pretty good, and I don't want them to dirty rat. I don't want them to dirty rat my pirate, so I'm just gonna rock it like this. I'm shocked that my streamer has this opinion. There's just something about Paladin that just, I don't know, it's just, I vibe with him. Look at him, he's so handsome, striking. The flowing golden locks. You know, there's something about him. He does it for me. Respectfully, of course. So we have the Raider, I hardly know her. And then we can Cold Feet. Make sure they can't contribute any more tempo to the board. Just try to stem the bleeding a little bit. And then next turn we're going to Judgment and say, if you have it, opponent. If you don't, you don't. Maybe I should have Rebuked. Because if I prepped my Judgment next turn, it'd be... No, I needed to do it like this, actually. I talked myself into it. I need a full Judgment next turn. So now we are just playing around nothing, because we can't play around it. Good talk. Alright. Do you have Disruption, Reno, Priest? Dirty Rat is a 50-50 to disrupt me. Theatar is probably 100%. I mean, of course, they can get, extremely unlucky, but they have just enough mana with the coin to Theatar. And they have opted to progress their own game plan, and that will be their final mistake. So it's... yeah, it's just... it's curtains. So I'm currently 3-1 with this deck. And I really thought it was going to be a joke deck. But I don't know. It seems like it might have the right stuff. This deck has me a bit bewildered, I'll be honest. I'm kind of freaking out. I'm kind of unwell. But yeah, to go back to my original opinion, outside of Beatrix Mech Paladin and Beatrix Aggro Paladin, I guess in Standard, Paladin just really feels like the peacekeeper of the formats, of like Libram Paladin will spank around some unfair decks, so will CTA. Control Paladin used to play that role way back in the day, mid-range Paladin. Dude, they have the avocado toast priest. What a rare pull. This is a combo piece, which I do like. Do I mulligan for Showdown Beam just in case this is aggro? Keep timeout too. Ooh, target dummy judgment could also come into play. So they are not, alright, they are not aggro priest. So a 30 card, no Shadow Man priest. Reach equilibrium, of course. Which probably does not bode well for me, huh? So the name of the game is something. It's definitely something. I really don't want them to be able to... Does Dark Embrace go face? I don't know. But we're going to play into it as if it doesn't. So there's my hammer. So we need pretty much all of our combo pieces. Another Holy Embrace. Does this go face? What is this? What is this card? I wish I knew. Only time will tell. Great. We will keep it rolling. The bloom, okay. So really what we're trying to do is just not play into their nonsense. It does go face. Fantastic. I love that for me. So really it does not matter what I do. I guess I could have timed out in order for them not to be able to cast this shadow spell, but now I've played into it, so I guess GG. End the turn. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. With Showdown, with the combo, you can have infinite attacking chargers to like clear the way. That's kind of cute. That's really cute, actually. So they have the big baddie, so I need to Cold Feet next turn. Which sucks. Pretty bad, actually. So we could go Cold Feet, Service Bell for another timeout? Or for Christology. Christology does not draw me my guy. And unfortunately, I already drew my Judgment, so... But Christology draws me Parrot, which draws my guy. Alright, fine. I've convinced myself. Quest Priest makes me big sad. I can't blame you there. I'm actually going to throw out a target dummy because I don't want to overdraw. So there's my 0-2. They can, of course, deal with my 0-2 if they want. I really wish this cost 0 mana at this point, because that would mean I have lethal. But alas, that is not a world I live in. Which stinks pretty bad. So I already drew this, so this Christology just draws me those two bozos, which does me no good. Actually, no, it does me some good. I'm actually going to play these out. So what we can do is we can knight. And I do want a 0 mana judgment. We'll end the turn. Do you know the definition of Highlander when they're talking about Highlander Hunter, for example? It's certainly not Christopher Lambert. It might be Christopher Lambert, but it also stands for singleton. That means they the cards in that deck, there's only one ofs in the deck. So it's like Reno style. There can only be one. Right. That's where it comes from. And with the, I forget, is that a movie, Highlander? Anyway, that's where it comes from. Like the there can only be one thing. Interesting. So my opponent is obviously very lame. This much is for certain. So I'm going to pair it. And I'm going to ultimately target dummy. And I'm also going to judgment. I'm going to save myself some damage. Those are 0/2s in my book. Yeah, those are 0/2s. Where I'm from, at least. Seance. Okay, so now we need to... Now we need to think, unfortunately. Oh, I hate thinking. Thinking is so brutal. So we can lose if we're incredibly unlucky here. Oh. We're just dumb. We're dumb. It's fine. It's fine. It's literally fine. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. Right. We're going to hero power, naturally. And we're going to chill. We're going to feel bad. And we're going to end the turn. I think this matchup might be terrible. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this matchup might very well be bad. So they're going to play another big taunter, huh? Yeah, I'm thinking it might be Gigi's. It might be Gigi's. This matchup seems less than ideal. Yeah, I guess I should watch the Highlander movies to really... It's a real shame that I've had a Highlander month without ever watching the Highlander movies. Some people are calling me a fraud. The word on the street is I'm a fraud. Hello? Deck tracker. Can I see my stats? If you don't mind. No, can't see my stats. That's fine, deck tracker. You keep your secrets.
I will fight with honor.
Armor. Yeah, I am kind of the biggest fraud to ever do it. Ooh, wait a minute. I can mulligan as if this is aggro warrior, and if it is 100 armor warrior, I literally do not care what they're doing. Okay. I haven't seen in over 25 to 30 years, but they're amazing for their time. When did the Highlander movies come out? That's so crazy that it stood the test of time, and like in card games, people still call them Highlander decks. When did the Highlander decks movies come out? Question mark. All right, end the turn. 1986. Yeah, they're up there. They're up there. They're definitely they're a little on the older side. Could definitely probably settling down with some wife and kids, the Highlander movies. I really have not watched many movies from the 80s. It was an old term from the NTG days. Yeah. Back when Commander was called EDH. AKA the good old days. I understand why it's no longer called EDH, because like Magic's already a super nerdy hobby, and if your format that you play is Elder Dragon Highlander, that is some serious nerd shit. But you know, I say lean into it. 3 Silverhand recruits, by the way. And we will take this opportunity to end the turn. I still don't know what Commander is. Emperor was fun, though. So Commander, for Magic, is you have a 100 or you have a 99 card deck that is Highlander. So, a one of each strategy. And super prepared. And then you have a legendary creature, aka minion for my Hearthstone fans at home, that identifies what your deck is. So it's like, if it is a green-white legendary creature, all of your cards can be green or white, or green-white, or colorless. That's just, what the hell? What'd you just take from me? Are you kidding me? Bruh. Serious bruh moment. I'll Showdown Beam you for your troubles. Bang. And do I want to keep my 3/3s, or do I want to... Yeah, no, you're just going to clear my board anyway. I'll sneak in my damage. I know who you are. My hand is absolute dog trash, so I'll just pass the turn. Can you pour one from the top shelf? You got it. $2.67. Dude, 6-7 has stood the test of time. Explaining a card game that isn't Hearthstone. I know. It's terrifying times. My hand is so bad. What I would give for a Christology. Man, it doesn't sound fun. Emperor was awesome. I like the Pentagram multiplayer too. Dude, these are some serious old head formats. I have not heard of Emperor in a long time. I've honestly never played a game of Emperor in Magic, and I have no idea what the heck Pentagram is. That sounds like some early 2000s Magic right there. Magic used to be wild. Timeout. Dude, these are not the cards. These ain't it. Choose a friendly minion? Come on. Dude, if they dirty ratted my Ceaseless Expanse, I actually had lethal. Oh, dude, that would have been cinema. Could you imagine they dirty rat the Ceaseless, I judgment the Ceaseless, and then, oh my god, that'd be so cool. Why? It was just a 33% chance.
Let me think.
Come on. Worst game of my life. I'll give them another opportunity. Even though they are definitely a Highlander deck, I'm going to give them another opportunity to dirty rat me. I don't recall the actual name of Pentagram, but it was the original multiplayer back in 93-94. Effects were global. You had to kill both opposing colors to win. Oh. Another judgment. Oh my god, I freaking this game. I can't with this game. No more of that. Another 1-1, I guess. I don't know, man. I might be cooked. You can't get both of my judgments with that boom boss, right? Okay. Show me the clear. Ow. Youch. They went ahead and showed me it. Joke's on you. I have Ceaseless Expanse. Oh no! We didn't mute the mic at all, bro. We didn't even try to mute the mic. It came out of nowhere, I promise you.
Let me think.
Thank you. Thank you, Buki. I do appreciate that. I'm going to cold feet them. Actually, hold up. Wait a minute.
I wonder.
Thank you, Ravenbones. I feel blessed. I feel hashtag blessed, to be honest with you. So I could cold feet. So they have 1, 2, 3, 9, 11. Never forget. And we could cold feet so that they have to spend their whole turn Astaloring. Try to clear that. Alright, well, in the turn. I think I have lost against the hard control deck. I hate to say that. I do believe I may have lost against the hard control deck. Ow. Knight draws actual and factual nothing. So, that's great. And this was about as bad as I could draw. Great. It's about as bad as you can hope for. We will rebuke, I guess. You might as well. While the knight's still young. Yeah. The nightmares are certainly never forgotten. So they're still not Astaloring, which is kind of interesting. Gift of Frost is for real shielding us. The hammer. Honestly, at this point, I think we have to showdown. Judge. And this draws nothing, so there's no point because they have bombs in their deck. Or I have bombs in my deck, rather. So I'm just gonna chill. That bought me a little bit more time. They're gonna shield shatter, of course. And now it's lethal. And G-Jizz. And G. So it seems like Crystology is really the card you're hoping to hit with this deck. I don't know. I definitely get the idea with the deck. Yeah, Crystology is definitely the card you're looking for. Like, far and away. That card's so messed up. Alright, Zeal. Off the tippy top ropes. You're about to get yourself. I'm about to get myself A signature Justicar. Mother flippin' true heart. Also, unfortunately, the YouTube video enjoyers will not be able to enjoy that sneeze that I did on camera. So, they're lost for not joining live. That's what I say. And I'll always say that. Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of a blind pack opening. 1 through 5. We don't know what the next card is going to be. That's what makes it so engaging for a short form video. Let's get into it. We have, to start things off, we have a Spell Slinger, 3 mana, 3/4. Both players get a random spell. Yours costs 2 less. This was a card that was buffed a few years ago. Very fun card, and honestly could be very high rolly. So in the realm of TGT, a 3 mana 3/4 with upside, that is gonna actually, I'm feeling like this pack. I can feel it. This is the 2. For our rare, we have Tiny Knight of Evil. Whenever you discard a card, it gains +2/+1. This has been very, very significant as of late. Does not really make the cut in discard Warlock anymore, but this used to wreak havoc in that deck. This is the #1 slot easily. The Epic, we have a 4 mana 5/3, also damages minions next to whomever he attacks. This is, while the card may say alpha, it's kind of a beta. So I am going to say 4 mana 5/3 is a pretty weak stat line. I'd hate to take the 1, 2, and the 3 off the table, so I'm actually going to give this Epic a 4 slot. Ogre Aspirant, 3 mana 3/3, Inspire, give your weapon +1 attack. I honestly think that this is right on par with the 4 mana 5/3. But I am going to give it the 5 slot because I can feel this next card is an easy 3. Yeah, this should probably be the 2. So the only thing I would the flippy flop is Spell Slinger and Living Roots. Not a bad blind pack opening. Honestly, pretty high power pack opening with the Spell Slinger, Tiny Knight of Evil, and Living Roots. These are probably like top 10 cards in the whole set, including legendaries. Not bad. Not bad at all. Flippity floppy. First you flip it, and then you flop it. That's the order that I usually go in. I know some people flop then flip, but this just doesn't feel right to me. That might be a bold take, but I will die on that hill. Big long. A perplexing username that I will not read into any more than I already have. So Service Bell is kind of interesting because it could draw my Crystology. And as we've discussed, Crystology is all that we're really looking for. We could also keep Prismatic Beam just in case it's aggro. And I think I will. I would hate to mulligan Prismatic Beam and then, you know, have egg on my face. Or eggless. Straight up, no eggs on my face. Yep, timeout. Pretty good on turn 2 with the coin. And then we can make my opponent overextend with Prismatic Beam. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what dreams are made of. Oh yeah. Let's give them something to talk about. And of course, we're talking about love. It's time out. It's a pretty early timeout. I mean, can't get much earlier than that. Love to see that getting played. Love, love, love to see that getting played. We give in Crystology with the Prismatic Beam. Love that for me. So let's just go ahead and beam them off the face of this earth. They have 2 cards in hand. They probably want more cards than that if I know Shadow Priest well, which I like to think I do. Okay, that's a good way to recover. Let's hope for patches. And acupuncture? My goodness, that is good. Target dummy. I'm probably going to play target dummy just to eat 2 damage.
May the light grant you peace. May the light grant you peace.
Yeah, I think I will actually. And then next turn, I'm going to Judgment so that they're forced to answer my board. Oh my goodness, they actually had Raise Dead? My goodness. So they're not even going to mess with my board. This does not bode well for me, personally. I think we are going to do this.
Let the dead rest.
So this deals way more damage than this.
Let the dead rest.
So we are going to go for it. I could also play this totem and hope that they either don't kill it or that they sink damage into it. Let's do that. Exclamation point deck has been called, acting like I have fancy schmancy chat widgets in place. I should probably get that in place, huh? Opponent, it looks like you're trying to kill me. Literal pog moment. GG opponent. I was the infinite combo. So they made a tiny little bit of a misplay, just a tiny one. And it did result in infinite damage to their face. Now, if you excuse me, Nandor needs a deck code stat. Alright, let me drop this code. This deck is really cool. This deck is pretty dang sick. Alright, let's grab it. I'll do it in the notepad. I'm not just going to drop this whole thing on your face. And then we do a little bit of a copy. Do a little bit of a paste. Bang. And you know what? While we're here, while we're feeling fresh, while we're feeling at it, boom. Grassy ass. Anytime. Anytime. I ate more of my homemade granola. And I have chia seeds in that bad boy. And I have a chia seed just like right here in my neck. And it's just giving me the business. Rude, don't forget about asking for likes and subscribes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Do that. Sir Swag? Oh my god, he's aura farming on me. I'm actually gonna keep Senior Deckhand. And yeah, this draws me like my whole combo. Sometimes. Not really. Yeah, not really even a little bit. But it draws me a lot of my combo. Oh no, it's another disruption deck. Let's hope we can draw a little better than before. Okay. That's not bad. So we're hoping for Knight of Anointment and Instrument Tech. The GOAT. The absolute GOAT. The Discord is where it is absolutely going down. And I put that link in the description every day of the week. And by every day of the week, I mean like every 2 or 3 days when I post a video. Target dummy is, you know, an oldie but a goodie. And then we have a Knight of Anointment. So they have a growth, I assume. Yep. But you know what happens when you assume? You get the bell. I'm actually gonna, I think, bell before Knight because it is way more mana efficient. And I don't need anything else. So I think Cold Feet is actually the move. And the reason for Cold Feet is I can go Knight of Anointment, Cold Feet next turn. Needle Rock is fine. I think it's fine. Maybe. Potentially. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. And my opponent doesn't either, it seems. They're gonna go for some enlightening. A lightning. There we go. That's the way to own the English language as your first language. So we're going to Knight. Make their toesies a little cold. Call it a day. Again, I don't feel stellar about my position because they could have Theatar, and Theatar just puts me in a body bag thoroughly. Shield block. That being said, they are not a Hogger deck. What's the purpose of 0 mana minions? You can board lock your opponent by targeting them with Judgment, and it can buy you a ton of time. End the turn. It's come up a few times. Like if your opponent is board locked, you can Judgment a an Ancient Totem, and it's just a board full of 0/3s. It's kind of cute. It's cute technology. Oh. Oh.
The smell of manna in the morning.
Interesting. This could disrupt me heavily. And it's a 1 in 4? Alright. Whew. That was terrifying. Close one opponent. That is some cute technology, though. Thank you. Thank you, Sir Swag. I appreciate it. But yeah, if they're board locked and you play your first Judgment on a 0/3, they likely cannot deal with your board, and then your second Judgment deals infinite damage. So you go from 0 damage on the Judgment to infinite damage on the Judgment. It is... I've never seen anything like it in Hearthstone. Also, like, if you prepare one of them to 0 mana or 1 mana or whatever the heck, you can use the second one, which would be really expensive on like turn 6, as like full priced. So like the 0 mana or the 0 attack play with the big one, and then next turn you can use the small one. This deck is actually like built very tight. Like the Crystology drawing only minions that draw your other combo pieces is so sick. Like, I don't want any of this. I just want Crystology. Like, the more I played, I'm like, oh, I just want Crystology. Like, maybe you can keep Service Bell to be Crystology, but it's much better just to rip it naturally. Swing and a miss. At least we have a Knight of Anointment that we can play on 1, so we can do some deck thinning. Knight number 2, again, isn't terrible, because it still draws a card. I would much rather draw this than Judgment itself. Amalgam of the Deep on 2. I don't know what to make of that. Also, only having 30 cards. Yeah, I really don't know what to... Oh, it's Dragon Hunter. Was not expecting it. If I had to be completely candid with you, was not expecting it. I imagine that they're wanting to establish minions. So I'm going to make their toes a little cold. They're going to respond by shooting me steadily. So I have double timeout, which does bode well for me. I think I just want to take this opportunity to Judgment. Is it worth it to get this coin out of my hand? I think so, because Judgment just needs to be 0 mana. It's like I'm permanently storing that coin in Judgment. And with next turn being probably like Service Bell, potentially. I don't know. Let's think it through. So they have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they need 8 damage. Maybe we can target dummy as well so that they can soak up a little bit more damage. Because I really want to be super conservative with these timeouts. Yeah. Oh. Double Showdown. Could be kind of cute. Double Beam is also kind of enticing. Oh, I already have 1 showdown, so it will only be 1 showdown instead of... Okay, easiest decision of my life. And I do think I am going to opt to target dummy. I don't think I'm going to boardwalk my opponent this game. I think timeout is going to play a very heavy role in this equation. Ow. So that did not prevent damage at all. Okay. Noted. It actually caused damage to play that. Interesting, interesting. So we can play this, beam, and also timeout. Go here. Here, here. And timeout. I thought proposing your wife was the easiest decision of your life. Okay, second easiest decision. Caught. Caught. I probably did lose this game, though, because I did not draw Christology. Which is kind of cute. So I need to go... Crazy draw into crazy draw. Okay. That does count as a crazy draw. Maybe they don't clear my minion's forehead. So I need to draw exactly South Sea Deckhand. Which is just like a 1 in 14. Not too big of a deal, I think, personally. It's just this easy.
Well played.
They're not falling for it.
Well met. You never miss. For justice.
Concede. Do it. Concede to me. It didn't work. It didn't work. Big sad. Colossal sad. Uther versus Uther. Straight judging. I've yet to pull off the Egg of Kalos nonsense. One service bell just to find Prismatic Beam. I'm gonna keep Egg. Egg might be important. Beatrix. Ooh, timeout's pretty good. So we need to find Showdown Beam. That's all it comes down to. One part Showdown, one part Beam. We also need them to not find their 2-mana draw 5. That'd be nice. We also need all of our combo pieces. And we need them not to have Bubble Bot. Ooh, Galvanizer without drawing your draw 2 first? Might be a misplay. I don't want to say anything, but you might regret it. You might regret that decision. Or you'll just steamroll me no matter what. But I really hope you regret that decision. Holy smokes, he's massive. How do you feel about eggs? An egg for your time? I must say this Mech Paladin's a lot less scary when they're not landing a Galvanizer on 1,000,000,000 robots. Feels a little bit more manageable. Gold Wingathan. Okay, so we're gonna start by Christology-ing. And I guess we could prepare this down to 2 mana. While we still have time.
Let me think.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Job's done. Like, this is gonna be a lot of damage. Like, nobody's denying that. This is gonna be an uncomfy amount of damage. Especially if they have Aura. Which they do not, thank goodness. If they had Aura, was it lethal? No. No shot. No shot at all. Weirdly enough, if they do have Aura, I am giving them an egg to attack into. They might be able to clear the egg. Hold up. If this is Beam, why would it be? That could have been good. Oh, wait, did I just misplay? I did. I just costed myself the game because I did not draw Prismatic Beam. I should have just timed out instead. Do I lose because I did that? I do believe I did. But that is okay, actually, because I have Judgment to bail me out. I don't know. I could have done that better. Yeah. So this is the matchup where you want to board lock them with the 0-3s. So I could have just timed out and made them commit more to the board, so I could do that strat. But alas, unfortunately, I'm a bit smooth in the brain, I fear. Which is a bit of a bummer. Oh. Wait a minute. It was actually all part of the plan. So I can go attack, attack. So this is going to be a lot of... So this is 12 power. Which is not enough to win. Okay, okay. That's fine. Because we have instrument tech. And then we time out. Yes. We need Beam and the other pirate. Which isn't unheard of to get everything we want and more. So, Crystology doesn't do anything. Prismatic Beam. Now that could do something special. Right? This could save me. So I go... Showdown... Showdown. Beam. Little 1-2 combo. And then we go into here. Okay, okay. I feel that. And then we can make this go down to 2. So be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or, alternatively, we can Cold Feet. I don't think Cold Feet's going to get much better than that. We may have gone ahead and became the GOAT. Oh my goodness. So... This does nothing. We're still looking for the freaking... We're looking for the gal.
Let me think.
So we can go Cold Feet. This. Judgment number 2. I don't want them to have a robot. There's no world where I, like, chip them down with these 3/3s. They're eventually going to get back on board. So really all we are looking for is the gal. 1 in 6. We have 2 draws, at least with timeout. This is fine. I'm contractually obligated to tell you that this is fine. Rebuke is not fine. Yeah, this is not ideal. So we do need to time out again. We are just looking for
Let me
one pirate. We are ultimately going to rebuke and hero power. We could have hammered and bashed in, but then they are just one Crusader aura away. Just one top deck. That's it. Hey, what's one top deck between friends? Did my parrot draw the Salcy deck in? Is this like what's costing me the game? I think so. I think this is legitimately costing me the game that this was drawn instead. So that line would have costed me the game because they had enough power, unfortunately. There's no way to win now. Yeah. That is tough. Parrot drew the wrong card. That is card games. Sometimes you lose the 66%er. That's tough. That is tough, and that is card games. Not the nice try. If my opponent added me after that game and hit me with a nice try, I would probably call it a stream. The only reason the first nice try wasn't super tilting is because that person was a certified idiot and didn't realize that the matchup that they were playing was super favored for them. Druid. Straight up druid. If they're the prepare deck, I think they're just faster than me. Maybe my prepare can be a little faster. I'm not sure. They are not the prepare deck. They're not the auctioneer deck. Oh my goodness. It is all of my combo pieces. The Christology is looking a little embarrassing in this current day and age, but Jungle Giants has graced my board. I'm actually going to Christology instead because I want this to get Judgment out of my deck before it's too late. While these can draw multiple different cards, Knight of Anointment can only draw one card, so if I drew Judgment, Christology would have straight up no text. Oh my lord. Senior Egg. Did they give this guy taunt? No. Okay. They buffed a few Ungoro rewards, and I forgot if that was one of them. I'm actually going to Instrument Tech. And then I'm actually going to Cold Feet, because that's going to slow down their progression pretty heavily. Because now they can't contribute any more to their board. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I just need a pirate. I need the pirate. The raider. Just one singular raider. Whoa. Now that is a card. Just give me... There she is. There she is. This draws nothing, right? I guess I could just take this opportunity to make this cost 1. Yeah. Yeah. So if they play a big taunt, I can get through... I can get through it. Okay, now we get to experience the technology that is the egg. So we go hammer, gal, and the victory is mine. No infinite damage for my opponent. They are familiar with my game. When your combo deck gets to play like Cold Feet and Rebuke, you just kind of disrespect other combo decks. A paladin. Holy smokes, it's a paladin. We are going to keep Showdown. We're going to keep Christology. Because Showdown Beam is broken, and Christology is crazy good in this deck. We also have Ancient Totem for Judgment Lockouts. So, we are going to try to do that, because that seems really, really funny. So we're going to allow our opponents to punch us in our face as much as possible. Never mind, they are not playing that deck. They are playing very large CTA Paladin, I guess. Which, very large CTA Paladin, if they fill up their whole board, they die, I think. Because they have no way to clear their board. Which is good for us. We like when our opponents explode, and we hate when our hero explodes. That's something I feel very strongly about. Okay, so there's the Raider. I hardly know her. I think the correct play... It might be to coin out both of these bad boys. Because it's the mana efficient play, which we love that. Or we could keep our coin. The only reason I'm playing this is because if I top deck Judgment next turn, I would swiftly punch a hole through my monitor. Which doesn't seem ideal in this day and age. So what are... Is it like Crab Rider? Is that their MO? Very curious. Is it still just Mech Paladin? I'm so confused. I think it's still just Mech Paladin. I'm just gonna forge this, and by forge I mean prepare, and I'll just call it a day, I guess. I want them to pop off. That's what I'm getting at. I just really want them to go crazy. I want them to go big. Like, they're... I'm so confused what they can be up to. They're definitely doing something over there. I'm getting the vibe that they're definitely doing something. That much is certain. So there's the full combo. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna buy time. And, if they don't clear my board, I don't have lethal. Bummer. I'll end the turn. If this was 0 mana, we'd have lethal. That is a straight up Beatrix, huh? Do I clear this? I think I do. And then I make this 0 mana? Okay. We are hard telegraphing to my opponent that I have lethal. I guess I could have played these ancient totems, because they could bubble bot me out of the game. Yeah, I think they're going to try to bubble bot me out of this game. Oh. They do not have bubble bot mana. Anyway. We're just gonna touch their face gently. Just gingerly caress it. Maybe the worst mech paladin draw I have ever seen. It's up there for sure. Is Hearthstone yet feel like telling me my record? No? Okay. Hey. Deck Tracker, you keep your secrets. Don't let anybody tell you that you're supposed to tell me anything. Yeah, keep your secrets. It's fine. It's fine. It's literally so fine. Delicious. Delicious water. A mage.
Hope will be my guide.
I will fight with honor.
So mage has cards that say I can't win, which is sad. We are looking for... We could just keep all this, actually. Hold up. Wait. Am I supposed to keep this? Maybe mulligan this? They're typically a slower deck, so why wouldn't I just keep all my combo cards? Why wouldn't I keep my combo cards anyway? A little bit of a hero power situation. So I think I'm just supposed to null coin for... Crystology is still not terrible. It's a lot of deck thinning. Mage Secret. Okay, well... It was Counterspell? Alright. Keep your secrets. I'm actually going to keep Knight of Anointment because they could have objection. They likely have objection. We're hoping that this is Deckhand. Is this just big Secret Mage?
May the light grant you peace.
Alright, it is not that. We still have a Counterspell checker. But this is 1000% ice block. Okay. So we get to experience ice block being miserable. And there's not much we can do about it, huh? Wait, this could still be counterspell. Ugh. It could just be counterspell. So it's Secret Mage against a combo deck. Here's a... Oh no. Oh no. Sure. Yeah, we're cooked. It's over. Yep. Yep. We're cooked beyond belief. Okay. And then we get another 0 mana bad boy up in here. On the turn, my computer just tried to crash on me, and it was just like, don't play against this deck. It's not worth it. Turn back now. And you know, I can get down with that. Here's this. Here's this.
For justice.
Oh, I should have hero powered.
That was a mistake.
Reporting for duty.
Oh. That's cute.
I must move quickly.
What is that? Oh man, I'm cooked.
Thanks. I won't forget that.
Watch this. Here comes the infinite armor. Okay, well. We've had our fun.
Radiant.
Reporting for duty.
We'll end the turn. Yeah. We might be cooked. We very well might be cooked. You know, Ice Block is a card for sure. And Solid Alibi is also a card, no doubt. No doubt Solid Alibi is a certified card.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Oh yeah. Might as well. Might as well. Sure, brother. What are the odds that this is not Ice Block? Yeah, we can just call it a day. Should we? Yes.
The victory is yours.
Yeah, we should probably just call it a day. We were able to deal infinite damage twice, though. That was kind of sick. That was kind of neat. Never seen somebody take off infinite armor before.
Uther versus Zalatan.
Approve. priest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
I will fight with honor.
What do I do against... Yo, deck tracker, you feeling up to it? Thank you. Appreciate ya. I feel like we just want to find Showdown Beam just in case they're aggro. We keep Christology because Christology's insane in this deck. And we keep on trucking. They are a big aggro deck.
I see you've brought guests.
And we are a big Knight of Anointment. I have never seen a hand that's going to draw Judgment more in my life. Draw double Knight of Anointment into draw Judgment. Holy smokes, I actually got away with it. Give me it. Give me that nonsense. And we have Prismatic Beam. Showdown me. Give me the showdown.
Starting the up.
Oh yeah. Here comes the hits. Heck yeah. It's just that easy, ladies and gentlemen. It's just that easy. I mean, just as we drew it up. Shout out Brain Masseuse. What class is your opponent? A dead one. That could be YouTube short worthy. That's probably YouTube short worthy. I need to get on the YouTube short grind. I know, I've been saying it. I've been saying it for years at this point, maybe a year. But I do need to get on that grind. Tover.
I fight for the glory of the Horde. I will fight with honor.
Cold Feet actually buys me a turn early. I'm going to guess this is Elemental Shaman. If it is Big Shaman, it could also buy me a turn. Either way, we're just trying to figure out how to get multiple turns. That's all Cold Feet and Rebuke is trying to do, is just get you one more turn. So between Rebuke, Cold Feet, and Timeout, those are supposed to give you pretty much 4 extra turns. The reason I say 4 and not 6 is because Cold Feet and Rebuke are good against certain strategies. One of them is going to be good against another. Rebuke, of course, does nothing against Z Elemental Shaman. I don't think I'm saying any hot takes there. Rebuke, bad against this deck. But Cold Feet, the all minions deck, pretty good into them. The Goon. Not the Goon. Anybody but the Goon. So we're gonna make my opponent's toes a little frigid. Honestly, in this matchup, are we just trying to lock them out with Judgment? Maybe. Potentially. Speaking of good cards. So we're gonna Knight. Parrot. They should board lock themselves. That's my hot take. They should also trade their minions into my minions. Yes, thank you. Thank you, opponent traded in. You might as well. You coward. Am I dead? I think so. Hey, actually, wait a minute. Pop off. Dude, you should pop off. Did I lose? potentially... Actually...
Let me think.
So if I kill this... So I can... No. This doesn't get rid of more stuff. And this costs 3 right now, and I don't have 3.
Move quickly.
They have 1, 2, 6, 9. A lot. Did not get there. Got ran over. Yep. Fair enough. Man, they played around Cold Feet so well with that card. I'm not sure how common that card is, but by golly, that Cold Feet did nothing against them. I was just talking all that trash, and I was like, man, Cold Feet pretty much invalidates their whole strategy. Dead. Actually bought me no turn. Pretty sick, pretty nice, pretty nasty. Whoa. The most CGI art skin you've ever seen in your life. I actually mess with this hand. I don't think I need Service Bell. I had Judgment. This is a card you never want to draw, by the way. Because it always gets drawn with this. Little known fact. Augur? No, they wanted a more consistent deck. Pretty smart. Pretty smart on their part. Now the question is, are they a Reno deck? Probably. So their Zephyrus is online, so they can answer my egg very easily. Am I going to play the egg out on 3 anyway? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because now I am just one raider I hardly know or away from winning. A little armor up situation. Double weapon is a tragedy, to be candid with you. So we need Christology into Parrot, we need Parrot, or we need Raider. We have multiple outs. There we go. That's what dreams are made of. And now this Parrot, obviously, is going to draw us the one pirate. We're not going to miss the 66%er. We're going to hit it. God dang it. Is there any reason to play this? Not really. Let's just crunch in and hope for a top deck 2-3. We did get varianced. So we just need to draw it raw. Because Captain Parrot is no longer in our deck. Christology is in our deck, but it doesn't draw a Captain's Parrot. So we are just in Operation Draw That Bad Boy Naturally mode. Which is a comfy place to be, no doubt. I probably should have played this so I could forge this or prepare this easier, because now I need to burn a coin, which is pretty annoying. Yeah, this screams Reno. if everything else didn't.
Time is running out. How troubling.
So they're looking for Brand so they can boom boss me out of the game. I could also just dump the totem. I don't see myself trying to board lock them. Rebuke. Yeah, we're just gonna Judgment. And we're gonna Totem. Do I care about anything that they're doing? Not really. I think they care more about what I'm doing than what they're doing. Alright. So we need the 2/3. So it's a 1 and 8. We can also draw a Service Bell so we can get like double Prismatic Beam out of our deck. So now they're looking for Boom Boss or Theatar. Theatar also treats me pretty dirty. Cold Feet. Okay. Cold Feet is also pretty good. I want to make sure I don't die though, so let's try to take off something from the board. Make sure they make a bad trade. Okay, so 1 miss, so it's back to a little bit better than a 1 and 8. Not bad. Just 1, 2, 3. Just the 1, 2, 3. Not asking for much. Not asking for the world. Just asking for 1 Bloodsail Raider. How about a Prismatic Beam, says my deck. So we have 10 cards in our deck, in our hand. So we need to make sure to... Is there any issue with hero powering? I don't think so. Okay. So we missed that. So we're now down to a 1 and 7. So that's good. Missing that 66%er really is giving me the what for. I wonder if it's worth it to run Stone Tusk Boar instead of Sal C Deckhand, because this has happened a few times. It makes the Crystology worse. Maybe like the Charging Murloc. That could be pretty good. So they're probably going to get a silence effect here. Doesn't matter, I have Sal C Deckhand. But Bluegill could be decent. Did I get 2 of them? I think so. Did they get a silence effect? No, they just got Drake. Nice. Okay, so how about a Rebuke? Another whiff on the top of the deck. End the turn. Hey, when you gotta end the turn, you gotta end the turn. So they don't quite have lethal yet, so no reason to deploy the timeouts. I hope they gain 100 armor, that'd be cute. Have a good one, Raven Bones. That was a thinker. That was for sure a thinker. So if they have Boom Boss, this is not looking good for your boy. Theatar? Could be a Theo. Just a Lava Gorger. Alright. Can I get Senior Raider 12 armor is quite a bit. It's not enough, but it is quite a bit. Holy smokes. Actually, this will block them from being able to play anything. That's actually kind of cute. And then I can time out, and then I have a Service Belt into timeout, or timeout, or Bloodsail Raider as my out, which gives me 5 out, so it's a 5 and 12. Or I can draw Prismatic Beam. I actually think that this is correct to do. I could also use one of my judgments, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to time out. Oh wait, but now they can just... Maybe I didn't think this one all the way through. I don't know. Maybe I didn't think this one all the way through. Wait, then I play this one. But then I just fill my board again. Yeah, I guess I could swing all of them into there. Yeah, I didn't think that one all the way through, but the thought was definitely there. We were... That's okay. Getting this out of my hand is kind of a bummer, but like, I still have egg, which is good. So now they're looking for Xavius. Oh, this is so bad for me. Xavius or Boom Boss, and it's pretty much game. Or Theatar.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you. Time is running out. How troubling.
So this is a 210. And that's a totem, which is fantastic. Actually, so we're gonna predictable. Or 2. And then we're gonna try to lock them out with a bunch of 0 ones. So this is definitely something. Again, this Raider is the most elusive thing I've ever seen in my life. What did my opponent get? Yeah. Yeah, it's cooked. Alright, well. They're gonna take both of my... Yeah, everything's gone. Yep. GG. GG. Not bad, not bad. Losing to variance. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. It's pretty awesome. One more game, then we can call it. We can call it a thorough experiment. I do love losing to variance. It is a delight. Coney Brown. I wonder if that's their actual name. I respect people so much who use their actual factual name as their gamer tag. There's like an element of confidence to that, you know? They're like, you know what? I like what my day one was. My parents really nailed it. No notes, mom and dad. Your name isn't Fruit? I mean, it is Fruit, and I have no last name. So, I guess I'm just giving myself a pat on the back.
I see you've brought guests.
Chain Breaker Hogger has entered the building. Eggs.
May the light grant you peace.
Judgment. Acting like that's a big surprise. This can only draw Judgment. It can draw 2 Judgments even. Wonder how often they get hacked over people who don't. Gotta be higher. I mean, you could definitely get doxxed. Like, if you look up Coney Brown, I mean, it doesn't seem... You know, this is probably... There's probably like a... If I had to guess, there's probably 1,000 Coney Browns. And Coney is probably like a nickname. I don't know what the nickname for. Maybe like Cornelius. So if you Google Cornelius Brown who plays Hearthstone, you could probably figure out where this guy lives in their social security number. If you wanted to. I'm not saying... I don't condone that. I mean, let's see how this game goes. If they beat me, maybe I can condone that. Hold up. Wait a minute. We just need a weapon and 2 turns. Yep. 1 weapon and 2 turns. That's all we need. So we need Crystology, Instrument Tech, or the weapon. That is 5 outs and 22 cards, I believe. Bang. How about that one? How does taking 2 turns off sound? So now, even if my opponent somehow clears my board, which contains an Egg of Kalos, we can still combo kill them if we draw the weapon. That's fine. They have Hogger, and they are still finding their Bran on 6. That is fine. I am fine with it. You are fine with it. Everybody is fine with it. Now, can I draw my combo pieces? You know. Who's to say? Who's to say? I don't know. This guy needs to ready up. I mean, how can you call yourself a recruit? You're not gonna work your way up the ranks if you need a moment to freaking attack. That's a little annoying. I'll be honest with you. It's a little annoying. Night of Annoyment, I'm cool with that. Cold Feet. Whatever. Alright. Again, we just need... We just need. We're needy. I'll say it. Goggles, sure. If in doubt, put on them things. Okay. So who agrees that we deserve... Parrot's fine. Bless it. Bless it. That's all I gotta say. I want to make sure that they can only play 1 minion.
Let me think.
Also, this seems funny. You are now experiencing 0-3s. Is this play bad into Theatar? Yes. Do we beat Theatar in any world? Maybe. But we want the dub. So if we draw Crystology, do we win? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9-10. We do not win. I fear we do not win. I love that they played the 3-5. Watch this instrument tech just vanish from my grabs. That's fine. It's just that easy, ladies and gentlemen. It is literally that easy. I wasn't even actually that worried. That's the weird thing. Wasn't even worried in the slightest. Get in there. Get in there, big boys. Bang. See this brand? Dead. See your face? Boom. And it's just that I did like 5 infinites. I should be legend. Just based off of that. That should be enough for the legendary rank. But alas, we're Diamond 5. Alright, yeah, that's the stream. I wish I could tell you what our record was, but I can. We were 9-8. 9-8. That's a 53% win rate, and that is a positive win rate. Not bad. Have our taunt minions take 10 damage? I don't know all about that. 75 gold, prepare 50 cards, deal infinite damage to the enemy hero at once. We did that a few times tonight. We did that a few times, just a handful. Just a few instances of infinite damage. Give me more gold. What's in here, anyway? Oh, we get Wet Fin. What a great legendary. It's so incredible to me that this is not a Murloc. That its name has Finn in the name. I don't get it. I don't get it. He's confusing. He's freaking me out. We also want this. Maybe. As somebody who doesn't play with hero portraits, we want this. We have packs. Handsome and whimsical. Yeah, he's a bit whimsical. I can agree with that. We're not going to do blind openings. We're just going to go spam it. Spam it. Spam it. Nice. Spam it. Okay, let's actually look at these ones. Looks respectfully. Hey, this guy demolished me today, the goon. I don't like that guy. I don't respect what he does. I don't respect what he means for the... Actually, let's also check out the gotcha game. Who we raiding? Oh, we gotta raid somebody. Why is this a... You know what? I won't judge what Blizzard's decisions is. Is that the legendary I would pick personally to give a signature? No, that's not why I make the big bucks. Ooh, another legendary that definitely needed a signature, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. So I got the absolute most dog shit one, right? Yeah. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Who are we rating? You know what? That is a phenomenal question. With our 2 viewers. With our 2 viewers, who are we rating? Probably nobody. If you're rating with 2 viewers, I don't know. It feels like a self-report in a way. Don't spend them all in one place now. Don't spend them all. Anyway, that's the stream. Join the Discord. Join the Twitch. You know, follow the Twitch. That's the main takeaway from my outros is follow on the twitch.tv/fruittcg. Because Fruit was taken, I fear, but Fruit TCG was not. Even though I don't play TCGs, I just play Hearthstone, which is... famously not a trading card game. You can't really trade cards. Anyway. Yeah, so that's how I'm going to ultimately